Hey y'all, it's James Neal here. Everybody's least favorite redneck, hanging out outside today, waiting on the baby to wake up. I've been over here in the yard trying to clean up and do stuff with the slip and slide area. As you can tell, we have a big old dead spot in the yard where the slip and slide was, and over there where the ramp is, there's a big mud spot where it got tromped down. But it's all okay. We had a good time. I'll show y'all some videos of us going up and down and sliding down. At least us, the baby and the girls and us, not everybody. I know everybody doesn't want to be on the Facebook and the YouTube, so I'll keep everybody off of it. Anyway, so we did that. We had a good time. Sunday we got out and me and the baby went riding a little while. Stupid dog up the hill decided it wanted to break its collar and chase us up and down the road, so I decided to slow down enough to let the lady chase it and catch it, and instead of the lady chasing it and catching it, it chased and caught us, and I have a nice little bite on my leg from getting drugged. I literally got drugged off the bike by the pit bull. Me and the baby had to set the bike down. Luckily I was going slow enough that I could set the baby down instead of falling and rolling with her. That would have been really bad, or it would have been really, really bad had the pit bull grabbed a hold of the baby's leg instead of my leg. So, lesson learned, kick them in the face and keep going. Don't slow down and try to be nice. Anyway, so, let me show y'all videos. Got bit by a pit bull, and today's mission is this, where I decided I wanted to put this skylight of plastic panels up, and it hailed. The hail decided it wanted to pop holes in the plastic because it's not very durable, and you have holes everywhere. And I'm blinded by looking up and trying to see that, but you can see holes. There's holes. So today's mission, instead of trying to spend $200 to replace all the panels, which that's how much I have in those panels, it's about $200, is I'm going to use some of this clear silicone that I have left over from doing the bathroom, and some of this flashing that I have left over from doing the eaves of the house, and I'm quite literally going to make some little patch panels and patch all those little holes, because I'm tired of it raining on me every time it rains, because that's why I did this. I did this to keep it dry under here. So anyway, I'm going to fix that. Oh, the baby will be awake in a minute, so I'll have to chase her or put her in the bed of the truck with me or something while I'm doing it, because that's my game plan. I'm going to stand in the bed of the truck and stand up and put all the patch panels in from the bottom side instead of trying to do them from the top side. Because if I do them from the top side, that's only going to make a little mound that's going to hold water, and that'll create a place for water to want to leak through. If I do it from the bottom side, at least it'll be smooth enough that more water will go over it. And it's waterproof bathroom silicone, so it should be okay, right? The stupid things I do to try to not spend more money. Alright, here's my first patch panel. I bent it a little bit using the creases in the bed of the truck and just mashed it down with my thumb. I've got a little bit of a bend. That way, whenever I put it over the hole, it'll bend with the plastic a little bit and maybe hold a little bit better. And one thing to note when you're making patch panels for something, if you round the edges, things will stick a little bit better because that little hard edge won't start flaring out the wrong way quite so easily. Alright, let's see if this ghetto engineering will work. There's the first one. I don't know how many there is, and I don't know if I can keep count. I don't know if I can count that high. But we're gonna keep hunting for them and keep finding them. Even the ones like that where it's just a crack. We'll do the same thing. Alright, there's my scraps. That's what's left over my little roll that I started with. I think I done maybe 15 patch panels. There's maybe 2 or 3 where I didn't use a patch panel, where I just stuck silicone over a crack. I may or may not have held 1 or 2 up with a diaper and styrofoam. That'll get removed later. But it's all done. I went ahead and resealed that entire edge with great stuff from the top side, because there was a couple of spots in there, like right there, it would drip when it would rain before the hail hit, so maybe I fixed that. Alright, that's all my projects for today. Let's clean up, go in here and hang out with the wife for a while. She's up early, so I get to spend some more time with her today than I normally would. So let's go do that and put up the body hammer and the truck anvil. I think that'll hold a couple of people as they slide down it. It should. It's not done yet, but that's the structure of it. We'll get it lined up. We'll get it pointed down the hill. I got the girls in the front yard cleaning out the landing pool. We're going to spray about 12 cans of great stuff down in the ballast of it and see if we can make it stand up on one side without having air in the other side. See how they're doing. Y'all about got this thing clean?
What?
Y'all about got this thing clean?
No! We need more soap!
You got plenty of soap. Alright, well it looks like it's about clean. We'll start putting some great stuff in it in a minute. Slippery. So the game plan with the pool is to be able to put enough great stuff foam in one end of it to where we can let the air out of it and it still be popped up on the bottom to where we can put the slip and slide ramp into it. That way we're not having to do what I thought about, which was poke holes in the bottom of it and zip tie it down and still put airs in the ballast. That would just make it where it wouldn't hold air later. At least if we put great stuff in this thing and air it down, we can air it back up later and still use it as a pool, as long as we don't shred the bottom of it. So we've got 12 cans. She's already got the first one primed. We're going to stick them in one at a time and see how much each one fills it up. I wonder how many 12's going to do. Alright, first can going in. We'll see how this works.
Can 2. Filling the pull-up with this foam stuff. Can 3 of this foam stuff.
Alright y'all, round one of the great stuff didn't exactly go the way that I wanted to. The outside of the bottom walls are pretty solid, the top one's hit or miss, and the inside of it is completely soft all the way. So I bought some more great stuff. I got the stuff that calls for big gaps, big gap filler. So we're going to use this stuff, 12 cans of it, and I think that we were a little gung-ho on it when me and the girls put it in over the weekend. I think this time I'm just going to put in 1 can at a time and air it down to where there's not so much internal pressure, and maybe each can will go a little bit further. It just will take me more time to do it. Alright. 3 cans of great stuff in it, in the middle ballast with 0 pressure. Still don't feel like it's going to do what I want it to do. But there is 0 pressure on that middle ballast. Let me show you what I am going to try to do that I think will work. Alright, here's an experiment for you. I'll just sprayed a whole bunch onto this old lid thingy. We're going to try to cram it down in the hole as one big string. Or multiple strings. I don't really care. But maybe this will take up more area than just squirting it in their hole and letting it not expand out fully, which I don't think it is. It works. Just push it right in. As long as you don't make any big fat spots. Stop! You stop! What are you doing? Here we go again. Too bad I didn't do it like this from the beginning. You live, you learn, then you get loves. So, how many feet of string can one can of Great Stuff make? A lot. I might actually have to measure this. I know there's some inconsistencies there and it's not a perfect draw, but that's pretty consistent. Anyway, that's one can. Let that harden up. I'll peel it up. I'll throw it over to the side. I'll spray the next can. And then while the next can's hardening, we'll shove it in the pool. Well, figured I might as well cut up a pool noodle while I was at it and see how that works out. So I'm going to cut pool noodles up into strips and shove them in there too. That's a lovely sound. Bloop. Alright, looks like the thumb's pretty hard. Use a razor blade and scrape it off where I need to. And then, feels cool. So as you can hear, we have all the nighttime creatures out. Even a nice grasshopper. Oh, focus never work. Anyway, I've got the first one loose over there. I'm gonna pull it up. See how long it was. This would be one of those times where it'd be really nice to have a helping hand here, but I'll figure it out. Maybe I should lift that rolled out. Poop. Alright, I'll figure this out. Hold up. 11 feet, 2 inches on the first one on the little pan. Alright, continue on. Second one, 15.7. Third one, I measured 2. What does that say? Poop, it's upside down. 11.8, 11.7. Yep, 11.7. 2010. That's what that one was. 2010. All 14 pieces of it, because it stuck like crazy. Look at this nasty thing. Is that not one of those cicadas? It's only the second one I've seen, and we were supposed to be getting a whole swarm of them. You ugly. You want to get in my pool? Because if you stay there, that's where you're going to end up. Maths time. If this is 4 foot 2 inches, which is 48, 49, 50. Hey, look, this is going to be easy. Times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 coils. Plus, we'll have to measure that last one. So 14 times 50. Did I get a marker that doesn't work? Of course I got a marker that doesn't work. 14 times 50. Well, it's 7 times 100, which is 700 inches, plus however many inches that is. Stupid one. You wanna go in the pool? You're going in the pool. Alright, how big is the short one then? Let me stand up here. So we've got 700. I'm going to double check my math on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. 700. Plus another 3 feet. Pretty much even. Yep, plus 36 inches. 736 inches is what we're going to call that. This looked like a lot less of a job before I actually sprayed it all out. Alright, so it's 120.5 feet once I added it all up. Alright, wish me luck. Plus those, I'm pretty sure that is the cicada left, so he ain't going to end up in there. Unless he is, then he will. Alright, here's what I've reduced it to. Put it in the hole. Rip it off. This is easier with 2 hands. Put some in the hole. Rip it off. Make peanuts about every 2 or 3 inches long. That's what this is turning into. Alright. Just begun. I'll see you in the end. Look, it's pooping great stuff. Actually, it's going in, not out. Baby doesn't understand why I'm doing it. Hey, don't pull that out. That's hard to put in. It's a little fatter than it needs to be. Quit pulling it out. Thank you, meanie. Alright, let's get this last little bit shoved in there. A whole can of great stuff. The large gap filler was $5. It made 120 feet. But whenever I laid it out against something like a pool noodle, I think dollar for dollar, I think you're better off buying pool noodles. I don't think great stuff was the answer for the solution that I was looking for here. Alright, let's get this finished up. Maybe go buy some pool noodles.
Crystal, watch out, honey.
I told you.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
I don't have to stand it for. Push him. Right there.
Go on your knees. Go on your knees.
I can't. They go out from underneath.
Hey, girlfriend, put your clothes back on. Oh, well, never mind. Just don't even hesitate.
Go on your belly, Jack. Go on your belly.
Okay? You want to go down together? Your girlfriend wants to be my girlfriend. Ready?
I'll go before you. Go, hurry. Hurry. Don't hesitate. This one doesn't. Go, babe. Go, babe. Three, one, go. Here's the aftermath of the slip and slide. We have a mud pit here, a mud pit to the side, squishy, and then you can see our track right down the middle. And just as I predicted, I mowed probably an extra 10 feet out from what I normally would mow. And the mowing people showed up about the time we got the slip and slide put up this morning. And then this was our landing area down here off the bank. So yeah, I'm gonna still have to come back down here and mow some more, where the mowing people couldn't mow because of the slip and slide. But that's what I expected. But we had fun, nobody died. Other than a couple of soap in the eyes, everybody had fun. I'm surprised that the babies done the slip and slide by themselves as much as they did, but they had fun. We all had fun. Alright, that's a big slip and slide for the year, y'all.